Welcome, Dominica. This is the Kairi TV News. I'm your presenter, Vanessa Bruno. Here are the headlines making the news. The DLP is a Marigot candidate to focus on agriculture and housing should he be elected. Team Unity Dominica introduces its candidates for the December 6 general elections. And the contenders pool for the leadership position of the UWP has gotten smaller. We'll be back with details of these stories and more right after this break.
Are you looking for that perfect setup for your conference, seminar, or company function? Or maybe you need a low-budget setup for your party, dinner, or private gathering? How about that professional production for your grand concert, festival, or outdoor event? Kairi Sounds is here to provide you with everything you need: PA system, stage, lighting, microphones, tents, LED digital screens, generators, projectors, crowd barriers, and more. We also offer free event consultation to ensure the success of your special event. Call us today at 612-4050. Kairi Sounds, your partner in sound, stage, and lighting services.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, a promise that agriculture will get full attention if DLP hopeful Gregory Rivera is voted in by the people. During his endorsement rally in Marigot on Thursday, Gregory Rivera said further developments in agriculture is top on his agenda.
Moving forward, we want to ensure that Marigot remains the breadbasket of this country. We will continue to give agriculture the full attention that it deserves. Farmers will have better quality products. Farmers will have better quality planting material in greater quantities because, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are constructing a brand new facility at Portsmouth, tissue culture facility at Portsmouth, ladies and gentlemen, that you will be able to take advantage of and get all your planting materials. Ladies and gentlemen, farmers of this constituency will also benefit from measures put in place to address the high cost of fertilizer and, of course, the high cost of animal feed. And I will say to you, I will give you this solemn promise that we will address the concerns of all our farm access roads in this constituency, ladies and gentlemen.
The DLP hopeful also cited access to land and housing as some of his priority areas.
We will make lands available to anyone who is interested in farming and they do not have land. Anyone who is interested in building their homes and they do not have land, we will ensure that lands are made available. And I want to say to the people of Melvin Hall, listen to me carefully. I heard your complaints about regulating the land over there. And I rest assured that within the first month of Gregory Rivera in office, this will certainly be addressed. So you can get your title, people of Melvin Hall, to walk to the banks.
The Marigot constituency has been a stronghold of the United Workers' Party since 1990. In more developments, the Ritz-Carlton MV Evrima has made its inaugural call to Dominica. Here's Nathaniel Durand with more.
The ship docked at the Woodbridge Bay port on Thursday as the first of 5 calls it will make to the island for the cruise season. Additionally, this is the first of 9 ships scheduled to make inaugural calls for the 2022-2023 cruise season. Built in 2022 with a capacity of 298 passengers and 246 crew, MV Evrima represents the first time that the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company is entering into the cruise space. Captain Holroyd Duncan says this is not his first visit to the island, but first as captain of the Evrima. Duncan was pleased to introduce his passengers to the island and hopes to build a fruitful relationship with Dominica in the coming seasons.
It's a great honour to bring Evrima to your beautiful island. Last time I was here was 2008, so quite a long time ago, so it's fantastic to be back here on the beautiful island. Oh, different vessel. This one wasn't built then. It's been a long process getting Evrima ready for inaugural Caribbean season. A lot of our ladies and gentlemen have never been to the Caribbean before. So they're all looking forward to explore your beautiful island and to see what it has to offer, which I know it has a lot. And we look forward to continuing to build the relationships with yourselves as we continue our ports of calls for this season and then hopefully seasons to come and with our new projects in the future as we expand our operations into more yachts of the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection. Obviously, a product such as Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection is the most luxurious product at sea. And we look forward to enhancing our guests' experience ashore and taking it to that next level in luxury, which I hope will be a benefit to your economy as we work closely with you and take your products and our product to that next level that the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection aims to deliver to our guests. So thank you again for your warm hospitality. We look forward to many calls in the future. And I'm sure the ladies and gentlemen of the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection will love your beautiful island as I have done in the past when I've visited. I'm here till end of January, so I will do the call over the Christmas period. And then my relief, the other captain, will be joining us end of January, February and see out the Caribbean season through April.
Meantime, Director of Tourism Colin Piper is enthusiastic that this cruise season will see an increase in cruise vessels visiting the island, many for the first time. He says the inaugural visit of the MV Evrima is the first for this season, and there are others of which two are expected in Dominica next week. Piper says this vessel is expected to make a second call here this year in December.
We're here at the Woodbridge Bay and we've just concluded the inaugural of the Evrima. This is a 298 passenger ship, 149 suites, and it's part of the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection. So it's very high-end, very exclusive. We're pleased to have welcomed them here on their inaugural, and they will be coming back to Dominica again on Christmas Day. So we have a wonderful day for them. A number of guests have left and gone on tour. We had a chat with the captain. And so they're very pleased to be here. Of course, we explained to them how happy we are for them to be here as well, because the cruise industry is a contributor to the livelihood of many Dominicans. And while we were coming in, we were seeing people going on tours. So as they mentioned, they would like to explore more activities on island for their guests. And they would also like to particularly explore what might be available for them on Christmas Day, which is their next voyage back into Dominica.
Dominica is expected to welcome 51 cruise calls in December as the season moves into its peak, which promises to be fruitful for local stakeholders who depend heavily on the cruise sector. Nathaniel Durand, Kairi TV News.
On to other news. Team Unity Dominica has presented their party's candidates who will be contesting the December 6th general elections. Linda Martin has the story.
Nomination Day revealed 5 candidates for the TUD party, representing the Roseau Central, La Plaine, St. Joseph, Grand Bay and Marigot constituencies. Speaking at a press conference on Thursday, leader of the TUD and representative for the Marigot constituency, Carlos Charles, noted his aim for office is to return the spirit of unity within the political arena and change the conversation toward progress.
Politicians are servants, not masters. I present myself as your servant and I pledge to stand by and with you. I do not claim to have all the answers to all our problems, but I am willing to work with you on solutions. As unity leader, my main task is to help lead the spirit of unity that has eluded the players in the opposition fraternity for the past couple of decades. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Dominicans, we need a new conversation, a new voice, a different approach, a more progressive engagement in our efforts to oppose. Dominica needs and deserves a new government. The people have had enough of the same old. It's time for progress.
In that regard, Charles vowed to lead a clean campaign and called on supporters to vote for electoral reform and for a better Dominica.
I will lead a clean and issues-oriented campaign, so please forgive us if we do not respond nor dwell in the failed ideas of the past. It is time to build our nation with a strong and united political coalition. Fellow Dominicans, we believe and agree that we should stand in solidarity with all those who call for and demand electoral reform. That is why we ask you to demonstrate your passion for reform with your vote for the country. If you demand the reform, you should vote. We are TUD and we are ready to engage and serve in government.
The TUD candidates are Carlos Charles for Marigot, Jason Fontaine for La Plaine, Lyndon Peters for Grand Bay, Jason John Baptist for Roseau Central, and Clivian Ian Roll for the St. Joseph constituency. Linda Martin for Kairi TV News.
You're watching the Kairi TV News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
Are you looking for that perfect setup for your conference, seminar, or company function? Or maybe you need a low-budget setup for your party, dinner, or private gathering. How about that professional production for your grand concert, festival, or outdoor event? Kairi Sounds is here to provide you with everything you need. PA system, stage, lighting, microphones, tents, LED digital screens, generators, projectors, crowd barriers, and more. We also offer free event consultation to ensure the success of your special event. Call us today at 612-4050. Kairi Sounds, your partner in sound, stage, and lighting services.
Welcome back to the Kairi TV News. The United Workers' Party is set to host its delegates convention on Sunday, November 27th, where a new leader for the party will be elected. The position of leader of the United Workers' Party became vacant last month when Lennox Linton stepped down from that post. Linton first won the Marigot seat on a UWP ticket in December 2014 and was sworn in as leader of the opposition that month. Earlier this week, 3 names had been confirmed as contenders for the leadership position, namely Dr. Thompson Fontaine, Dr. Griffin Benjamin, and Clement Marcelin. On Thursday night, Dr. Benjamin revealed that he will no longer contest the leadership position. According to Dr. Benjamin, he chose to withdraw from the leadership race, believing it will give the UWP a better chance to deal with the country's current political climate. Dr. Benjamin became a member of the United Workers' Party in 2005. The UWP Delegates Convention will take place on Sunday, 27th November at the Goodwill Parish Hall. All executive positions will be up for grabs at the convention. The party will also use this opportunity to chart its way forward. And a reminder to residents of Blenheim to protect their domestic animals in the fight to rid the island of the giant African snail. The word of caution comes from the Ministry of Blue and Green Economy, Agriculture and National Food Security as the work to eradicate this invasive species continues. Recently, the ministry conducted a baiting exercise in Blenheim to help control the spread of the giant African snail. The large snail, which was first discovered in 2007 in the northern community of Dodan, is considered one of the most invasive destructive species and with large populations can affect up to 500 different plant types. Residents of Blenheim are being encouraged to keep domestic animals away from the area which was baited in order to ensure their safety. At present, the snails have been spotted in the community of Bellevue Roll, Dodan, Blenheim, and Paybush. You're watching the Kairi TV News. Stay tuned for a recap of the headlines right after this.
Are you looking for that perfect setup for your conference, seminar, or company function? Or maybe you need a low-budget setup for your party, dinner, or private gathering. How about that professional production for your grand concert, festival, or outdoor event? Kairi Sounds is here to provide you with everything you need. PA system, stage, lighting, microphones, tents, LED digital screens, generators, projectors, crowd barriers, and more. We also offer free event consultation to ensure the success of your special event. Call us today at 612-4050. Kairi Sounds, your partner in sound, stage, and lighting services.
To end the news, the headlines again. The DLP's Marigot candidate to focus on agriculture and housing should he be elected. Team Unity Dominica introduces its candidates for the December 6th general elections, and the contenders pool for the leadership position of the UWP has gotten smaller. Tune in to 107.9, 93.1, 91.1, and 88.7 FM Monday to Friday for our radio newscasts at 6:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5:30 p.m. Go to Kairi TV on Flow Channel 953 Monday to Friday for our TV newscasts from 8 p.m. with repeats at 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KairiFM. Check us out on Instagram at KairiFM and follow us on Twitter at KairiFM Dominica. Visit and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch up on any newscasts you may have missed. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Vanessa Bruno. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.